Hey guys, it's pacifiersNrollers, just back to share the rest of my experience with you guys from Curlfest.
Con. The lines, however, to get inside of Curlfest was out of control. So I'm the type of person, I truly hate waiting on long lines. I do not have the patience for it. So when I arrived at Curlfest, the line was super long. I got there around 2 something. It took me like 3 hours to get there, although it was something that should have taken me about an hour and about 20 minutes coming from Brooklyn. And con. And then after waiting on that super long line, they didn't even check your tickets. So what was the point of me getting a damn ticket in the first place? The area where we needed to get the bus to go to the park was kind of sketchy. Catching the bus was a whole workout. Like, the lines were like super long, the buses were super packed, it was super crowded. Not my everyday look. It wasn't the type of thing that I would go for. I generally do not care for large crowds, but that was one of the ways that we needed to get there to Randall's Island. A lot of other people walked over the bridge, so it was really hot and they had to like walk over the bridge, then get to Randall's Island, then stand in line to get inside. So it was a little bit much. So whereas I kind of preferred it to be at Prospect Park, just because it's in Brooklyn, it's closer to me, it's not as chaotic to get there versus Randall's Island, just because Randall's Island is on its own separate island, so it does take a lot more to actually get there. Another pro, there are a lot of new black owned businesses there. This year I felt like I got to speak to a lot of different groups and or tables that were there that I did not see last time at Curlfest at Prospect Park. So it's good to know that they're constantly upgrading, changing, updating, and bringing more black owned businesses to Curlfest, just so that we're all able to experience and kind of get to know a couple of other black owned businesses that we may not have had the opportunity to meet before. Let's see, what's another con? The lines. Again, the lines. So the lines for the food truck, the line for the bars were just like super long and just out of control. My friend literally waited online to get some food at one of the food trucks for about 2 hours to 2.5 hours. So imagine that you're at an event for maybe 4 to 6 hours and you spend almost half of that time in line just to get food. It's a little bit excessive, even though there were a couple of food trucks, maybe, I didn't count, but an estimate of maybe 8 to 10. I would suggest eating before you get there, if anything, but the lines were super long. The bar line, so my sister stood in line for maybe about an hour and a half to get a drink, and by the time she got to the front, they basically said that they were going to pause, they were going to just stop serving drinks at this time, just because people need to kind of be a little bit more in order. So that is another annoying part. Like, I'm standing in line for a whole hour and a half and then you guys want to tell me that you guys need to get things in order before you're serving drinks. That's absolutely annoying. I just wasted an hour and a half of my time that I could have been using to look at other tables, purchasing other items, enjoying the stage, enjoying the talks that were going on. So that was a con. Let's see, pro. There were so many amazing influencers there. So Curlfest is one of the biggest natural hair events of my knowledge here in New York. So it was great to see a lot of the influencers. It was great to see a lot of people coming out and bringing their own personal style to the event. A lot of people had their natural hair out, super bright colors, really cute outfits, really cute hairstyles. So that was great to see. And then but getting in, you had to get on the line. Getting inside, just to get some food, just to get a drink, just to get some free samples, just to get to talk to the tents and the people that were there, it was just line after line after line after line after line. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't like to wait online, so I did not wait on many lines to get products. I feel like last year I was able to go to a lot of the tents and get a lot of the samples that they may have had and or purchase any products that I wanted. So this year I do feel like I did not have that opportunity, not necessarily because of Curlfest themselves, but kind of because of my preference for standing in line. I don't feel like it's okay to have to wait an hour and a half in line just to get a small free sample of something. It's just, I'm spending too much time in line that I could be spending having fun and or looking at other tables. Even getting out of Curlfest to get that shuttle bus to go back to 125th Street, the line was extremely long. I think I left around 5 something. The line was super long. I think like 6 buses passed, and like there were still so many people still in line to get on that bus. So we decided to wait for another bus, which was not the shuttle. It was a pay for MTA bus. Literally, we were standing out there for maybe 20 minutes. One bus came and it was just super packed. We couldn't even get on it. So we decided to get an Uber, and as you know, there was definitely a surcharge. We had to spend $30 literally for, let's see, it was about 5 of us to get on an Uber just to get over the bridge back to 125th Street. It was literally $30. It was like ridiculous waiting for the Uber to get there, so much traffic just to get back over there, and then to like have to get on the train. It was just like delays, and I hate delays. So all in all, Curlfest was a great event. Definitely check out my pictures, check out my video clips on my experience at Curlfest 2019, which was hosted at Randall's Island. I do think Randall Island is a big space which is able to accommodate a growing event, which of course Curlfest is, because every single year we have a bunch of natural individuals who want to go there and spend some time at Curlfest just to meet a lot of other people, just to collaborate with people, spend time, get to know different products that they can use for their hair. So if I do go to Curlfest again, and I'm sure I probably will, even though I was like baking in the sun before I get there, I do think that they should have a tented area. That way people can just kind of sit down and get some shade, because it is kind of a lot to be standing in the sun or sitting in the sun all day and just like beaming. Like, I was there for maybe 3 to 4 hours and I was like super tanned. Even my feet were tanned just from the sandals that I was wearing. But anyway, if I do go back to Curlfest, which I probably will, and it's hosted again at Randall's Island, I will probably go super early so that I am like there before there's like way more people there, so that I can just kind of get online, go to the tents, go and see what different products that they have, the different experiences, because every time you either have like a tent that you can like get your hair done, you have a tent they can do your makeup, you have another tent where you can get like some free products and or play some games, just to kind of see what you can win. So my tip for you if you are going to Curlfest 2020 is get there early. It was nice speaking with you guys, just to kind of go over my experience with Curlfest this year, 2019. Please don't forget to check me out on IG. Bye bye.